Welcome to the Birding for Joy podcast, a show about discovering and exploring all the ways birding and wild birds bring joy into our lives. I'm Candi Lynn Fite, your gracious host and joyful birder. If you're curious about learning more about birding for joy, grab your favorite beverage, settle on your perch, and let's get into today's episode. Greetings, listeners, and welcome to the Birding for Joy podcast. If you've listened to the show before, welcome back. If this is your first time tuning in, I am so happy you're here. I hope this episode finds you happy, healthy, and finding precious time to venture outdoors and spend time with the birds. Throughout history, people around the world gather and celebrate important events, historical happenings, holidays, and seasonal changes in honor of their culture and beliefs. Many of those holidays occur in December and the winter season. Whether you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Diwali, the Lunar New Year, Soil, St. Lucia Day, winter solstice, or any other culturally significant celebration, one thing unites us here at Birding for Joy. We are birders. So, in the spirit of the season, and as the final episode of Season 3, I thought it would be fun to do a holiday gift guide for birders. Because cultural differences aside, we all lead birdie-ful lives. And even if you don't celebrate anything at all, this list could be used for birthdays or any other day of celebration. In no particular order, here is a list that birders might appreciate. A smart feeder. If you're on social media, you probably follow someone who has one. A bird feeder with an integrative camera is an interactive way to observe birds in your yard in real time. There are several brands out there. The one I have is made by BirdFi. Most brands capture photos and video, and some even have an AI feature that help identify bird species. They're on the pricey side, but well worth the hours of joy and entertainment. Every birder needs a good field guide, or two, or in my case, 3. Most field guides contain range maps, full color illustrations, detailed descriptions, and tips and tools for identifying species. If a field guide is on your list, it might be helpful to thumb through the selection at your local library or bookstore, because the best field guide is really a matter of opinion. As an example, I have the Sibley Guide to Birds, 2nd edition, and it contains over 900 North American bird species. I also have a copy of the Kaufman Field Guide to Birds of North America and a Birds of Texas Field Guide. When I'm out birding, my Sibley Guide stays home due to its enormous size, but the Kaufman and Texas Guide are small enough to fit in my backpack. Speaking of backpack, or as my grandkids call it, my pack, I love to wear mine while birding. It's lightweight and fits my guidebooks, pen and journal, a small beach blanket, my reusable water bottle, snacks, and my binoculars. Mine's just a simple school backpack from Target. But there are also birding vests or harnesses that are specifically designed to carry binoculars. A fun gift for someone new to birding would be a backpack filled with a field guide, a beach blanket, and a reusable water bottle. If you want to price up, you could also add a good pair of binoculars. Like a good field guide, a good pair of binoculars makes a great gift. There are so many different brands out there, it can be hard to choose. If bins are on your list or you're buying for another birder in your life, I suggest doing a bit of research before making a selection. They can be pricey. During the holiday season, though, you might find some great discounts or deals. Since I mentioned my journal, an economical gift idea is a field journal, lined or plain pages. For birders who also sketch, arts and crafts stores usually carry sketch spirals that come in a 5x7 size with nice thick pages, and that size fits great into a backpack. Birding field journals are great for keeping detailed notes about bird outings, dates, locations, weather conditions, and special sightings. There are even weatherproof journals out there. Write in the Rain, that's RITE in the Rain, makes weatherproof journals and can be found on their website or even Amazon. For the backyard birder in your life, or yourself, a nice bird bath is always the perfect gift. I have several, but my 2 concrete bird baths are my favorite. Their smooth finish on the inside of the bath is very easy to keep clean. Ceramic baths are also easy to clean. The top of my ceramic one is small enough to fit inside of my dishwasher. Just know if you choose a plastic type or resin bird bath and your birder in mind has hard water, it can be a pain in the rear end to keep clean. If you live in the area that freezes over the winter, you can get a bird bath heater to keep those thirsty birds happy on icy days. With cold weather in mind, who doesn't love to cozy up with a good book? If you said me, I'm not real sure we can be friends. Okay, I'm just kidding. But there are so many wonderful bird-themed books out there. So many, I can't list them all. So for time's sake, I'm going to tell you about a few that I've read this year. The Backyard Bird Chronicles by Amy Tan. It's listed on Amazon in field guides, but it's more of a book of essays and hand-drawn illustrations. The Comfort of Crows, A Backyard Year by Margaret Rankle. I listened to this one on audiobook, which is read by the author herself. The delightful book follows the seasons beginning in the winter, and it's perfect for birders, lovers of nature and wildlife, or gardening. In September, Margaret published a companion journal titled Leaf, Cloud, Crow, a weekly journal with writing prompts and sketch pages to help connect you with nature and the changing of seasons. The third book that I read this year is called Birding to Change the World by Trish O'Kane. A professor and activist delivers an uplifting and eye-opening memoir recounting stories and experiences about what birds can teach us about life, social change, and the environment. Another moving book where the author opens our eyes to environmental issues, life, art, healing, and ornithology is My Summer with Ospreys, a therapist's journey toward hope, community, and healing our planet by Pamela Lowell. I had the distinct pleasure of interviewing Pamela about her book back in July here on the podcast. I will link to the episode in the show notes. Now for those fiction-loving birders, there's the Meg Lanslow Cozy Mystery Series by Donna Andrews. I believe that there are 38 books in the series now, and the last one that I read is titled Birder She Wrote. The punny titles in her books slay me. Now there's a fun rom-com titled Birding with Benefits by Sarah T. Dubb that will surely lift your spirits and warm your hearts this winter. For the young birders, there's Ruby's Birds by Maya Thompson, illustrated by Claudia Davila, a charming picture book published by Cornell Lab Publishing Group. There's even educational activities and material for teachers that you can access on the Cornell website. And for those middle school-aged young birders, try Twitch by M.G. Leonard, a chapter book about friendship, nature, being yourself, and yes, birds. I swear I could talk all day about books, but then this episode would never end. Okay, moving on. This one I have added to my list. A lightweight portable chair, one that folds easily, has a carrying strap, and preferably one without a bag. It might just be me, but bagging up those travel lawn chairs is obnoxious and not something that I want to hassle with. A cup holder is a plus. Many of my bird outings are slow, mindful birding, so having something with a back is a must. Now I hear good things about Walk Stool, that's WALKSTOOL, a portable stool that comes in different sizes. But knowing me, I would topple right out of that three-legged stool. I'm better with 4 on the ground. Now, Helinox, is another well-known brand that birders like, but $100 plus is a bit steep for a lawn chair in my opinion. LL Bean makes the Acadia chair that's lightweight, portable, has a back, a strap, a sleeve for a water bottle, and no bag to fuss with. It's also priced at $34.99. That one checks all my boxes, so I'll be adding it to my list. For clothing, hats, mugs, home goods, puzzles, and much more, head on over to birdcollective.com. I follow them on Instagram at Bird Collective. You can save 15% on your first order when you join their mailing list. And the best part about purchasing products from Bird Collective is that they donate a portion of their proceeds to organizations such as American Bird Conservancy, Hawkwatch International, and Center for Biological Diversity. You can find them on Instagram at Bird Collective. Okay, 4 more ideas, and I'll stop chirping in your ears. If bird art will bring joy to the birders in your flock, head on over to Matt Reese, a woodblock printmaker, on Instagram at Matt Reese Art. That's MATT.REES.art. Rosemary Moscow, who does the Clever Bird and Moon comics, has a shop that you can access through her website, rosemarymoscow.com. And then there's Maggie Hurley at Maggie Hurley on Instagram, MAGGIEHURLEY, although I think her shop might not reopen until the first of the year, but you'll have to check on that one. For birders who are passionate about birds, check out Window Gems, gorgeous prismatic, static cling window details in so many shapes that prevent window strikes. You can find them on Instagram at Window Gems Studio or their website, windowgems.com. I love my set. They're a women-owned small business and their customer service is top-notch. This last idea is also a hint at Birding for Joy's Season 4's main theme, bird-friendly coffee. Did you know that your cup of joe can also help the migratory birds? It is so true. Head on over to Bird Friendly Coffee on Instagram. That's Bird Friendly Coffee. It's all about Smithsonian Bird Friendly certified coffee, which protects birds, wildlife, and their critical habitats. From there, you can access their website and discover all the various coffee roasters in North America who offer bird-friendly coffee to keep you and the birders in your life warm, cozy, and caffeinated this holiday season. And yes, y'all heard me correctly when I said bird-friendly coffee is a hint at Season 4's theme. Yep, 16 episodes starting on January 23rd, 2025 will be about... Oh wait, I can't spill the beans just yet. See what I did there? Spill the beans? Okay, no worries. Season 4's trailer will drop on January 9th. Until then, I'll be taking a short break to spend time with my family and friends, cozied up with my chihuahua and a good book. Thank you for listening to the Birding for Joy podcast this season. I wish you all a warm, festive holiday season and joyful birding, my friends. If you are enjoying the Birding for Joy podcast, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to the show. Subscribing and tuning in to the episodes lets the algorithm on each platform know the podcast is providing you worthwhile content. It also helps ensure the success of the show. Remember, the absolute best way to support your favorite podcast is by word of mouth. So make sure to share Birding for Joy with others who might enjoy listening. That way we continue to build a joyful birding community. As always, thank you for tuning in and stay chirpy, my friends.